Welcome to my channel. Yo, what if I told you that the secret sauce to deep, lasting relationships isn't just about the big romantic gestures, but something way more subtle, something we all do almost every day, physical closeness. Stick around, because in the next some minutes, I'm gonna break down why that little hug, that gentle touch, or even leaning in while talking, can mean way more than you think. And by the end, you might just look at physical closeness with a totally new mindset. Real meaning of physical closeness in relationships. Let's get into it. Why this topic actually matters. In our fast-paced world, we often overlook how physical closeness, not just sex, plays a huge role in creating security, trust, emotional bonding, and even mental physical health for couples. Research shows that affectionate touch triggers the release of feel-good hormones and lowers stress. Also, physical closeness communicates what words can't: comfort, safety, support, empathy. Nonverbal vibes matter. That's why learning the real meaning of physical closeness beyond stereotypes or just sex can seriously level up your relationships. What is physical closeness? And what it's not. What it is physical closeness or physical intimacy includes all kinds of touch and proximity. Holding hands while walking or sitting together, hugs, quick or long ones, gentle caresses, stroking hair, back rubs, a hand on shoulder, sitting close on the couch, leaning in during a talk, cuddling. Resting your head on your partner's chest or shoulder, non-sexual touch, a friendly hug, a comforting squeeze in romantic relationships. Physical intimacy can also include sexual touch. But that's not the only form. Physical closeness does not always mean sex. It's often about connection, comfort, and closeness. Also, physical closeness equals intimacy by default. True intimacy still demands trust, openness, emotional closeness, and vulnerability. What it isn't, or what it shouldn't be, forcing or pressuring touch when the partner is not comfortable, that kills connection and trust. Equating physical closeness only with sex, limiting yourself. Expecting closeness to immediately solve issues if emotional intimacy, communication, or trust is missing. The psychology behind physical closeness, hormones, and biology. Touch equals feel good. Touch triggers the release of hormones like oxytocin, the bonding, cuddle hormone, which fosters trust, reduces stress, and boosts bonding. Physical affection also helps regulate emotions, lower cortisol, stress hormones, lower blood pressure, improved heart health, and immune responses. That's why after a big fight or stressful day, a hug or cuddle can make you feel calm, safe, understood, without even speaking.
Attachment and relationship theories according to triangular theory of love. Love in relationships comprises three key components: intimacy, closeness, and bonding. Passion, physical sexual attraction, and commitment, decision, and long-term intent. Physical closeness plays directly into the intimacy part but doesn't replace the other two. Also, cognitive valence theory CVT shows that intimacy behavior, including touch or closeness, can either strengthen a relationship when perceived positively or push partners away if misinterpreted. Meaning, Your partner's comfort zone and perception matter, and science shows that individuals differ in how comfortable they are with intimate touch. Some love cool, so may prefer less, and that's okay. People with avoidant attachment style often feel less comfortable with cuddling touch. What physical closeness really does in relationships, benefits, and deep impacts builds emotional intimacy and trust. Imagine this. You've had a brutal day. Your partner just comes over, hugs you, rubs your shoulders, maybe holds your hand. No words. Suddenly you feel, okay, I'm safe, I'm cared for. That closeness equals emotional intimacy. Hugs, gentle touches, proximity create non-verbal communication of love, support, reassurance, sometimes more powerful than I love you, creates a sense of security and attachment. When partners frequently share closeness and affectionate touch, they build a secure base, a feeling that no matter what happens, you've got each other. That sense of security helps in tough times and builds long-term trust. Physical closeness can even buffer against stress and conflict. When you touch or hug during conflict or after, you lower tension. Touch becomes a calming signal, enhances relationship satisfaction and stability. Couples who regularly show non-sexual physical affection tend to report higher satisfaction, better communication, more trust, stronger emotional connection. Over time, this builds deeper love, bonds, mutual care, long-term commitment, nourishes mental and physical health. Regular affectionate touch lowers stress hormones, improves mood, boosts overall well-being. It's not just relationship stuff, it's life quality stuff. Even better. During times of anxiety, conflict, or hardship, that small touch can act like emotional first aid. Real-life examples and scenarios. Example 1. Everyday gestures with big impact. Walking hand in hand. You're out for a stroll after dinner. Nothing fancy, but that simple handhold says, I'm here with you. I got you. Builds closeness without words. Pre-sleep cuddle or spooning. After a rough day, one partner wraps their arm around the other. No talk needed. Just comfort. This literally lowers stress, signals safety. Mid-conversation, lean in, shoulder touch, while sharing thoughts or worries, leaning closer. Putting a hand on shoulder or arm gives reassurance, fosters vulnerability. Example 2. During tough times, say your partner got bad news. You don't need to solve it, just a hug, a back rub, or sitting close while holding their hand can communicate. I'm with you. I care. That often matters more than I understand. I'm sorry. Or after a fight, a simple I am sorry and a gentle touch, hand on arm, or a hug can help bridge the emotional gap faster than hours of talking. Exemple 3. Long-term relationships and friendships. Couples married for 10+20 years. Often their physical closeness shifts from sexy nights to cozy hugs, handholds, comfort touches. That's the stuff that keeps the spark alive, builds partnership, and deepens love. Even in non-romantic relationships, close friends, family, a hug, a pat on shoulder, sitting close during a tough talk, physical closeness helps build trust and emotional support. Because intimacy isn't only romantic. When physical closeness doesn't work, what to watch out for if boundaries aren't respected. If one partner isn't comfortable with certain kinds of touch or closeness, forcing it can backfire big time. Respect, communication, and consent matter more than how loving you think touch is. When physical closeness is used as a substitute for deeper issues, sometimes people think, we don't talk, we don't connect emotionally, but we hug, so we're fine. Nah, that's a trap. Physical closeness can't cover up bad communication, lack of trust, or emotional neglect. Differences in attachment style, personal comfort with touch. Research shows that people with avoidant attachment often feel uncomfortable with cuddling or physical closeness. This doesn't mean the relationship is doomed, but it does mean you've got to communicate, understand each other's comfort levels, and respect boundaries. How to use physical closeness intentionally and smartly. Tips and strategies. Talk about it openly and honestly. Have a conversation with your partner. Hey, what kind of touch feels good to you? What feels weird? Won't comfort that? Physical closeness needs to be reciprocal and consensual. Be consistent. Don't treat closeness like a switch on of small, regular gestures, hugs, hand-holding, putting arm around partner matter a lot. Even thin nourishment, simple daily affectionate touches adds up over time. Use non-sexual closeness as emotional glue. Hold hands while walking, sit close while watching a movie, cuddle before sleep, give gentle back rubs. These help build emotional closeness and safety. Use closeness especially during stressful times. It helps regulate stress and fosters empathy. Respect boundaries plus individual differences. If your partner isn't touchy, that's fine. Maybe they feel more comfortable with emotional intimacy. Work with that. Understand that physical closeness is just one dimension of intimacy. Emotional, intellectual, spiritual closeness matter a lot too. Why so many people undervalue physical closeness? So may cultural psychological blind. We live in a society that often equates intimacy with big romantic gestures or sex, overlooks the small daily touches that build real bonds. Some folks have past trauma, upbringing, attachment issues, making them touch avoidant. They might shut down at cuddling, hugging, or closeness. That's not weird, but if misunderstood, it can lead to conflict. People tend to always communicate their needs or preferences for closeness, which leads to mismatched expectations. One wants more hugs. The other feels invaded. Questions for the audience. Reply in comments. 1. What's one small gesture, a hug, a handhold, leaning close, that makes you feel truly connected to your partner? Share it below. 2. Have you ever felt uncomfortable with physical closeness even if you love your partner? What do you think caused that discomfort? 3. Do you think physical closeness matters more in early relationship stages? Or is it even more important after years together? Why? Why physical closeness is more than just touch. Physical closeness, when done with love, respect, and consent, becomes a language. A nonverbal language that says, I'm here, I see you, I gotcha. It's not about sex. It's not about constant romantic drama. It's about connection, safety, comfort, trust, and belonging. When you start to view closeness as a tool, an everyday tool to build deeper bonds, your relationship shifts from dating mode to partnership mode. So don't sleep on those small touches, those simple hugs, those moments of proximity. They matter. They matter. Big time. Big time. Alright fam, if you vibed with this video and you think physical closeness is more powerful than just sex or romance, smash that like button. Hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out when we drop more mind-blowing psychology and relationship videos. Drop a comment and tell me what is one small touch or gesture that makes you feel the most loved and connected. Let's talk about it below. Also, if you know someone stuck in a relationship where closeness feels distant or complicated, share this video with them. It might just change how they and you see closeness forever. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.